Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Field in Arlington. It's the home opener of this new season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Dane Dunning gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Striding in is Paul Moliner. He will lead this one off today.
For Toronto, the third baseman, Paul.
Now the first pitch.
Moliner.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
The batter will be John Ulrich as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint. Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, a diving stop to first. Got him.
You know, you hear me talk about having baseball timing, having a baseball clock. That play right there showed it. Pretty play. The dive and then the ability to get back to your feet quickly and make that throw to cut him down at first.
Into the box now. Meyer dribbled to the right side. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. just underway in Arlington. Waved out and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Rangers, the second baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. It's a fight at the bat rack.
A ball and a strike now. Hit down the third baseline. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Batting second.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Nope,
and that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Now, Nate Walker.
That's shortstop.
Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Ripped on the ground to first. Reined in. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
Up next, Pudge Rodriguez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The pitch.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Back goes Springer to the track. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is in the second with a two-out double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
In now, Michael Young, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. 1-0. Here it is.
Ball in.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Rodriguez at second with 2 down. Tries to uppercut that thing, but missed it. 2-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
He's falling behind now. 3-1. Pops this one up. Ulrich in foul ground, and that will end the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and the Rangers are staked to an early 1-0 lead. Second inning set to go, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Guerrero is considered an absolute stud with the bat, particularly against right-handed pitching. Against southpaws, however, he has historically had a lot more difficulty. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Stepping in now, Sean Green. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
1 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
In there, 3-1.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
The 3-1. Popped him up. Rodriguez moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
So the next to bat will be Marcus Semien. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
No balls, 2 strikes.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Ready on 1 and 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Nate.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Oh, that's upstairs.
A bouncer to the left side. Moliner scoops it up. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
The left fielder.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Here's Brock Holt now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0 home.
Nope. Nope.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
2 out, nobody on. 3-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Brock Holt now with a full count.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count. It just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Next to hit is Joey Gallo. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Holt leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
From the stretch to 2-2 now.
2-2 now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
A runner on first with 2 away. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Fouled off. The next 3-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1 left for Texas. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's George Springer. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Wind up and the 0-1. Got him to go after that one. He's in a quick hold. 0-2. One out, nobody on. Hit to 3rd. He's got it. And that's the 2nd out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Next to stand in is Bo Bichette. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Down the left field line and deep, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Plate now, Paul Moliner, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He flied out, leading off the ball game. Ready with the 1-0, swinging a hard liner to center field, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
The second baseman, Isaiah.
First pitch on its way.
Kiner-Falefa.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 53.
Stepping in once again is Adolis Garcia. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
1-0.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Adios, pelota. Solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
At the plate, Nate Walker. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One and one the count now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Rodriguez.
next. Pudge Rodriguez. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. The high fastball is in there.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So a solo shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Standing in now, Michael
10,
Young.
Designated hitter.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. This is hit softly to third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 3 innings complete. Texas is out in front, 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in John Olerud.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First offering. And he puts it on the ground to second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In now, Meyer. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Ulrich gets his lead at first, nobody out. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. From the stretch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he watches one split the middle here. 1-1. high and deep down the left field line. And foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 15, Sean Green.
Now at the plate is Sean Green. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. There's Connor Falefa on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Rangers 3, the Jays nothing. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Way to go for the Rangers.
So stepping in is Nate Lowe. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And another foul ball.
Nope.
Good job
Ball
of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
David Dahl to the plate now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him, it comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Jeez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Brock Holt. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Green rages back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it
The
right
center
there.
fielder,
Hammer
number
job.
13, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Three and 0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Finds the zone, strike one.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Holt stands at second with 2 gone. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2.
3-2.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
Here's a high pop-up. Ulrich puts it away for out number 3. Rangers leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Now here's the first offering. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And the pitch. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. 2-2 the count. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
And stepping in, Teoscar Hernandez struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. first, and he'll be back in standing up. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. Once more, a throw over. Being especially careful here.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And the payoff pitch. Count remains full.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
The center fielder, George Springer.
George Springer the next to hit as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-0 home is a slider that backs up for a ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Hey!
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat, trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
To the plate now, Bichette. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2. But to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from Arlington after this. So now here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He bounced out last time up.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Now it good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The count now at 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Green in pursuit, and no one will track it down. Another 2-2 offering. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Kiner Falefa is retired, and there's one away.
Number 53.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Joel Paez will come on out of the bullpen, as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 54, Joel Paez.
So here is Adolis Garcia. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. First pitch on the way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Nate Walker.
Now at the plate, Nate Walker. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Hit hard on the ground is short, and there's his first base hit in this one.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
The catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
At the plate now, Pudge Rodriguez.
1-0.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 misses off the plate.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider, you have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One left for Texas. They lead it 3-0. Now at the plate here is Paul Moliner. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. He's around first, heading for two. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their third hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Stepping in now, John Ulrich. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, catcher, Matt Meyer.
Next to dig in, Matt Meyer. First delivery to him. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Moliner stands at third with one gone in the inning. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
The count is 1-2.
A man at third with one away. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Two and two.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Two outs here with a runner at third. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Toronto. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Michael Young.
Designated hitter, Michael Young.
Now here's the first offering.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a good swing there by Young, but this is pulled a bit too much as it'll find the seats out of play. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Nate Lowe digging in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is a fastball thrown by him for a strike. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Sliced hard on the ground. Moliner picks it up. Throw on the first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Dahl.
So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. First pitch coming. Here it is. Windup and the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
In now, Brock Holt, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the 1-0.
Ball. Well, that's off the plate.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
From the stretch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He
center
just
fielder,
missed, and
13.
now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Gallo.
Now to the plate, Joey Gallo. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Set and the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Dahl at second. Holt on at first with 2 down. And he lays off for ball 1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Rangers leave a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Into the box, Sean Green. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
A little bit of a red flag here for me. 3 straight balls to start the 7th. Maybe tiring a bit.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Ian Kennedy will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Ian Kennedy.
Marcus Semien will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set. Here it comes.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Called strike 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Blue Jays have cut that lead to 3-2 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now batting, the left fielder, Teoscar.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 on its way. Down and away, ball 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Pitch on the way. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Garcia is there, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that brings in George Springer. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So next to hit is Bo Bichette. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
In there, strike 1.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Kennedy pauses, and the pitch.
Ball, that's kicked out. Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7.
Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Get up and stretch. It's the Rangers 3, the Blue Jays 2.
Your
Jacob
attention,
Barnes
please.
will come on out
Now
of the
pitching
bullpen
for
as he'll
the
be
Blue
appearing
Jays.
in his third game this
Number
season.
40, Jacob Barnes.
Last half of the seventh here, and set to go is the second baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
First pitch on its way.
Ball one.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning-opening base hit.
Now batting, number 53.
Adolis Garcia stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. First delivery to him. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Kiner-Falefa stands at second with no outs. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
3-0 to him now. From the belt, the pitch. And he misses ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So now into the box is Nate Walker, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Hit the other way out toward right field. On the run is Green. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he is in there.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
So next to bat will be Pudge Rodriguez, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The The 0-1 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. The Rangers lead it 3-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the Hall of Famer Paul Moliner. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the pitch. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 57, Joe Haley. Rodriguez.
Next, it'll be John Ulrich. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's down.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So now to the plate, Meyer, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 2 now. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. would be next. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. fly ball out toward left center field. Dahl gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Still a 3-2 ball game. Number 58 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. The plate now for Texas is the DH, Michael Young. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Pitch on the way. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Outside, 2-1. Liner towards second. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So one gone now in the Texas half of the eighth. And now here's Nate Lowe. First pitch of the AB now. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
To the plate now, David Dahl. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. The covering throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
Up next to the
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock. First and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
Into the box now, Brock Holt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up, and there's out number two.
Now batting, the center fielder, Joey Gallo.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First base open. It looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and two men gone.
The batter, up high.
Next up is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Kiner-Falefa.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Lowe at third. Dahl on second. Gallo at first. Two out in the inning. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 pitch. That's popped up. Moliner trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Rangers threaten, but leave them loaded. They're up 3-2.
Your attention, please.
Lee comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Paul Lee.
Set to start the ninth in this one, and striding forward the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Outfield in the no doubles defense, now the first pitch. Wind up and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Hit hard to short. Reined in on the first, and that is a big out to start tonight.
Now back, the right fielder, Sean Green.
And now in the box, Sean Green. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Good pitch there as he gets him to swing underneath it for strike one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Strike two as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the ninth right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Texas Rangers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dane Dunning gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Paul Lee wraps it up for the save, his second. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.